Hello, am I audible to all? Hello, am I audible to all? Are you there? Hello, am I audible? Hello, Hello, good morning, class. Am I audible to all of you? Hello. Okay. So, students, so today my name is Harun. Today I am going to deliver the lecture workshop on 360 virtual tour. So before start, I just want to know, do you know about the virtual tour, 360 virtual tour? Any one of you? Okay. No one knows about the virtual tour. So I'm going to share my screen. My screen is visible to all of you. Okay. So 360 virtual tour, your application you are going to develop by using in the Unity. Okay, in this session, in this workshop, 1 to 2 hour workshop. So virtual tour is basically, imagine you walking into the location, and location can be a restaurant, a store, or any other space for the first time. You have to look around, you take a step closer to the objects, you see, and you pass through the rooms. Okay, now imagine doing all that on the screen of your computer or a smartphone. Okay, so doing all these things on your computer or smartphone. So this is called a virtual tour. Okay, it's complete 360 tour, which consists of basically several panoramic images which are edited and seamlessly connected into a single piece. So you will be able to know, you are basically simulating the real environment. Okay, simulation of environment in this case. So this is called a virtual tour. It's a simulation of an existing location, which usually composed of a sequence of videos or still images. Okay, so you can also add multimedia elements like sound effects, music, text, narrations. These all things you can add into the virtual tour. Okay, you don't need to go to the place and see where the structure of your place. You just need a cardboard, and you just place the mobile inside the cardboard, and you will be able to see the real world scenario, the simulation of real world basically. That is called the virtual tour. So am I clear with all of you? Are you getting my point? What is virtual tour? Okay. So why virtual tour is important? Okay. So it's important for our business. There are virtual tour benefits. all types of businesses, okay, that need to grow. If you want to grow your business, if you want to grow the structure of your company, okay, or you want to build a trust or improve the results online and achieve to achieve your goal, so you need a virtual tour in that case, okay. So with a 360 tour, okay, you can show basically your interior, and you can show the various atmosphere, okay, which looks like it's the real atmosphere, okay. So a virtual tour basically can increase your online booking for hotels and restaurants, and help it can help the real estates, okay. So this is a virtual tour basically. So most importantly, where virtual tour is using nowadays, like you may think that BMW don't need any extra advertising. Okay, everybody know about the BMW car or BMW products. Okay, but a virtual tour can motivate a customer, okay, to finally come and buy it. Okay, it can show all the components which is inside the basically the virtual tour inside the car of BMW. Okay, you can see different. You can experience the uh, uh, various working of BMW. Okay, various features of BMW you can experience by using the virtual tour based simulation environment. Okay, so it also help to improve the your business. Okay, so this is going to be a practical session. Uh, the next, I hope all of you have installed the Unity in your PC. You have in Unity, all of you students.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you about some application, and after that we will start the practical sessions. Okay, so business also needs a virtual tool, as already told you. Show off your business personality. Okay, you can show the various business by using the virtual tour, and you can also increase the transparency of your business, okay, and increase the trust as a brand, okay. And you will be able to know what uh, people want, okay, what are the requirements of people. Let out of state prospects experience your business by using a virtual tour, okay. And you will be let people experience your development, okay. You can attract more customers by using the 360 virtual tour, okay. And it also provides the knowledge about your business, okay. So this is a, here you can see this is a virtual tour in education purpose, okay. So open up your school building and campus with a video walkthrough. You can experience that is more enticing than traditional photography, okay, and gives viewer a unique insight into your school environment and facilities. Like in this figure, you can basically interact with the various components, different components, which is placed on the table, and you just you can learn different things inside the classroom, okay, by using the virtual tour based environment, okay. So you just you don't need to go to the that place, okay. You just place the Android phone in a cardboard, Google Cardboard, and you can experience the real environment. Virtual tour also provide the experience of learning contents in educational field, okay. So these are the various applications of virtual tool, like web-based or online, real estate, historic preservation, hospitality, and virtual walks. Like in this case, web-based virtual tool, you just select a particular location from a map, okay, and when you click on that location, you will be completely immersed into that location. You can view the different structures, okay, for that locations, okay. For a particular you just mark the location and you can go to that location. If, and you seems you feel like you are physically present into that location, but actually not, you are not present. this is web-based virtual tour. Here you can see this is a real estate. Different rooms are available here. Okay. If you want to show a room of a particular hotel or simple PG, if you want to show your customer, then you can use a virtual tour applications. Okay, where you can experience the different location which is placed and different rooms, and what are the objects which is placed inside the room. Okay, so you can totally import this into the real simulation based environment. This is historic preservation. Okay, you can also give the overview to the person. Okay, about the Taj Mahal and various different historic preservation you can view. And hospitality, like I already told you about the room. If you want to give the introduction about the room, a particular hotel or restaurant, okay, so you just wear the virtual tour based device and you can immerse into the particular environment. Okay, virtual walk. Okay, this is location based, where you just click on that particular location and you will be go to that location, and you can explore the different objects to that particular location. So let's start with practical sessions, how you can create a virtual tour based application by using Unity. Okay, I hope all of you have cleared the concept what is virtual tour. Okay. Do you have any doubt in the virtual tour based application? What are the applications which we can use? Okay. So first you have to install, these are the practical steps you need to know before developing particular applications. First, you have to install the Unity. Okay, I hope all of you have already installed the Unity. If you have not installed, then you can use this link. Okay, and you can install these applications. I'm placing this link in a chat box. Okay, you can download it in case you have not Unity installed in your PC. Okay, this is first step. So after installing, you need to download also the 360 tour assets and import in Unity and VR SDK. VR SDK is used. It's basically the software development kit which is used when you are working with the virtual environment or virtual reality based application. So you need VR SDK. Okay, and you have to import this SDK in Unity. So you have to first download the Unity and download the assets, the 62 assets. Okay, and then download the VR SDK and import in Unity. So I'm going to open my Unity software right now. So, first of all, take new project, live virtual tour application. Okay, and just create a project. I hope all of you are following me while making this application. It's opening, can take some time. Meanwhile, you can download these assets. Okay, like I'm giving you the link where you can download the assets. link. There is the link where you can download the assets for virtual tour application and VR SDK. It consists of both. Just open it and download these assets. So now this is the initial steps. Have you downloaded these assets?
No, sir, it's taking time. It'll take
Are you able to
15
download by
minutes.
using this link which I have shared with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. It consists of two files. One is VR SDK and another one is 360 assets, which is required while developing the 360 virtual tour application. So meanwhile, it is downloading. First, you have to do it. First, delete the directional light. Okay, this is directional light. Okay, so in virtual tour, you don't need to directional light because you are you are making a simulation based environment. So it's just only totally based on simulation. So you don't need a unidirectional light in this case. Okay. Just delete it, select it and delete it. Like this, will appear in front of you. So you also after that you have to create different folders. Like you can create a texture folder where you can place texture. Okay. Like I'm creating a PT based virtual tour. Okay, in which you will be able to see the different cities. Okay, so for that you have to place the 360 image inside the folder. Create this texture name, textures folder. So that you have to create also a script folder. Yeah. In assets, you have to create textures, and another folder is for scripts. And another folder you can create click assets and create folder another sprites. Create another folder for shadow. So what you have to do is just import all the assets which you have downloaded from this link. Just go to the assets and import new assets, 360 tour assets. Open it and just import it. Just a minute. Put it again. to assets, import new assets. First select both files inside the assets folder and just import it. So here you can see there in the 360 assets tools there are two files, inside out and sphere changer. Okay, I will tell you what is the function of this. Okay. The Visual Studio. You don't need to open the Visual Studio. Accidentally, I am clicked on that particular one. It's taking some time. Yeah, don't need to open the Visual Studio. So what you have to do is put inside out inside the shader folder and sphere changer. It's a script, so you have to put this into the scripts folder. Okay. So this is the steps. So you have downloaded the 362 assets as of now, and you just import this into the different folder. So after that, what you have to do, you required a VR SDK, which you have already downloaded by using the link. So just go to import package, custom package, desktop, Google VR SDK. You just import it. It's a software development kit. Okay, without it, you can't experience the virtual reality based application. Okay, for every application you require Google VR SDK for virtual reality based application. Okay, so in this case you can see that there are different files are there. So you don't need to download the import the demo file. Just unclick. Okay, only what you have to do after unclick, just import that files. It is importing right now. Plus, have you done all the steps? Which are you following me?
Yes, sir.
As of now, we have import the Google VR SDK and 360 to our assets.
I'm still importing. I'll follow.
I'm giving you the time to import the VR SDK. Don't need to import the demo file because it is already available. Because you are going to make a different application based on 360 virtual tools. So just unclick the demo file and just import the VR SDK to the folder. So here you can see that this is a Google VR SDK folder here. So after importing the SDK, what you have to do is you have to download the 360 images okay, for your application. So you can download any 360 images from online. Just type 360. I think it's visible to you. Okay, it's visible. 360 images HD. You have to download these images because it's assets which is required for different images here. Yeah. Just type 360 images and click on first image. You can download any 360 images according to you. So this is 360 images HD. There are several images. You can also change. So as of now, I'm downloading this image. Save image. And desktop. You can save it on desktop in the name of City1. And yes, download another image. Yeah, you can download this image. City2 JPG. Okay. So what you have to do is you just import that image. One more image you have to download. Transparent. But transparent. But transparent. You can select this one. Otherwise, any image you can select from this. But keep in mind it must be in PNG format only. You need to download any JPG format. Just download the PNG format. I'm downloading this.
Sir, wait, don't doubt.
Sorry.
Yeah, one doubt. I'm forgotten here. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, why we are download PNG format? I know that reason.
You just type on Google "bud transparent" and you just download the image.
The reason there are JPEG images will be there and PNG images will be there. Some PSD files are there. Why we are PNG? Any
Yeah, yeah.
reason will be there.
Actually, your voice is not clear, sir. Can you type in chat box?
One minute.
You just download any image according to you. Because you want to make your environment interactive. After clicking on a bird image, and your scene will be uh, changed to different scene. Okay, so that's why you are here downloading this image, bird image. Okay. Save image as bird one PNG in PNG format.
Sir,
So you, because PNG is required where because in case of JPG there is a background, because you don't need in your environment I will tell you why you are downloading the PNG image instead of JPG image. You can also download the JPG image, but according to your application. So according to your application, we don't need here the JPG image, okay, because it consists of background, okay. So we don't need here background. So that's why you are I'm downloading this PNG.
And PSD, okay, in that PSD have some transforming units. Okay, they specifically say PNG.
Yeah,
But I import my Photoshop file with transform background. Is it okay?
yeah, you can convert the by using the software, and it is working in that it can work, because actually your voice is not clear. You
Okay.
just type your
Yeah. What about now, sir? Is it clear now?
yeah, now clear. Yes,
Hello.
yes sir, clear sir.
Yeah. Okay. Instead of PNG, I used some PSD files, right? Directly I input for PNG. And is it okay for that?
No, it cannot PSD file not work here.
Why?
Inside the scene you are talking about in Unity,
Yes, Unity support PSD.
PDF file you want to import in the
Yes,
Unity.
Photoshop file. Directly I input my
Photoshop file.
uh,
Photoshop file. Yeah, it can work. Photoshop file can work in Unity.
okay.
You can also import the PSD file. Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, you have to convert it into sprite. You have to convert it into sprite. Then you can use it.
Okay.
Okay. So after that, you are going to import. And go to assets. Import new assets. And CT1, CT2, and bird image. You have to import first CT1. Just click on CT1, CT2, and bird1, because we have downloaded 3 images. We have to import this into the asset folder. So here you can see that there are 3 images downloaded. So bird image, CT1, and CT2. Okay. So after that, what you have to do is you just put these inside the folder CT1, CT2 into the texture folder. Okay. Just click and drag and drop to the textures, CT2 textures. Okay. And bird1 into the sprites folder. Okay. You have to make the bird, you have to convert the type of bird into the sprite. Just click on bird1, and it is set to default. So you have
Sir,
to change.
sir, like, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you revise the process, sir? Like, I'm behind you, so.
Okay. Okay. So you have you downloaded the images, all the images?
Like, I have downloaded the assets. Then what should I do?
After downloading the assets, what you have to do is you have you downloaded the VR SDK?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay, so you have to download the different images for city. So first you have to do is just type 360 image here.
So, like, nothing to do in Unity, sir. Like,
Okay, so you have to download the images for different cities, like any 360 image you have to import into the Unity. Okay,
okay, sir.
like that. So after downloading the image, you just put into the folder. Like here I create the different folders. It will help you to identify in the, while developing. So yeah, that's why I have created there different folders for different like shader folder for inside out. Okay, it's a shader file, and sprites folder for bird. Okay. So you have to convert the bird into the 2D sprite here, sprite 2D and UI. Okay. And apply. Now it is converted into sprites. Okay. Now everything is ready in the file. So right now what you have to do is you have to import the several file script here. I will tell you. I will also share the steps with you. If you are confusing in any steps, you can give the reference, take the reference from the PPT. So just go to search and search the file like GVR editor, GVR EDI editor. Okay. So just search out this file. This is GVR editor emulator. So why it is used? You just drag and drop into the scene. GVR editor emulator by searching here. Okay. This is first step. GVR editor basically helps to view the scene view in different perspective by holding the control key or alt key, and you can move the mouse. So just drag and drop the GVR view, and after that you have to play and you will be able to see. So you just press alt key and move the mouse and you will be able to see the environment, Unity environment. And by press control key and move the mouse, you can rotate the environment also. So that type of environment you can visualize after developing this application. Okay, are you able to visualize this? Just import the GVR editor emulator into the scene view and just play and just press on alt key and move the mouse. Okay. Do you have any doubt till these steps? Right now I have just placed the GVR editor emulator inside the scene view by searching it from the search option given below. Have you experienced the GVR editor emulator function? Why it is used?
Yes, sir.
No. You are able to move the scene view by using mouse and
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So after that you have to import the GVR event system to the main scene also. You have to search it for GVR event system. GVR event system, just drag and drop into the scene view. Okay. Why I have dropped this inside this? It allows us to interact with different objects using the cardboard, because while experiencing the product application, so you need a cardboard and you will be able to interact with different objects by using this script GVR event system. Okay, it allows us to interact with different objects inside the scene view by using the cardboard. Okay, so this is the compulsory steps you have to follow while developing any 360 virtual tour application. Okay, so you have dropped the GVR editor emulator and GVR event system. Okay. And you have also, after that you have to import GVR reticle pointer. Okay, I will tell you why you are importing this GVR reticle pointer. Just search on RETI GVR reticle. Just drag this pointer and place on top of the camera. Just drag and place on top of the camera, not in the scene view. Just place on top of the camera. Okay. So inside the camera. Okay, so it's a reticle pointer, okay, which is placed on top of the your game camera. Okay, so I will show you the functionality of GVR reticle pointer, why it is used in a game. It's just a pointer. When you play the game, and you will be able to see the pointer here in the, inside the scene view, and you when you just move, when you move the camera, the pointer will also move uh, with your camera. Have you done these steps, till these steps, why you have used the reticle pointer, event system, Ediker emulator? Do you have any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay, is it working in your PC, reticle pointer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all of you, I want the following. Okay, so till then, after that, the next step will be you have import the reticle pointer, and what are the functionality? You can also add the functionality by using the reticle pointer, and it provides the interactive features, okay, as I already told you. And the next steps, you have to point the physics raycaster to the GVR event system. Okay, so you have to search it out. So this is the last file. Okay, you have to, because it is compulsory to import this file, GVR and pointer physics raycaster. Pointer physics raycaster. Here is the script. Okay, so you have to place, you have to drag and drop this script onto the GVR event system. Okay, so just drag and drop onto the GVR event system. And when you click on GVR event system, on your right side, you will be able to see the pointer, GVR pointer physics raycaster will be imported. Okay. So what is the functionality of raycast? It when you basically move the camera in virtual reality, you are not allowed to move the camera object. Okay, so you have to move, you have to put the camera on tripod, then move the tripod camera. Okay, so in that case, what you have to do is just create the object. Just create quad. Here. And give the name, change the quad. Wait just a minute. Give the name tripod to the quad. Quad to the tripod. Change the name tripod. On your right side, you can change. Just a minute. What you have to do is you have to delete the tripod here. You create empty object instead of this, and give the name of empty object as tripod. Okay. because camera will not work on the quad. Okay, so it when you created the quad, then quad will also visible onto the scene. Okay, when you play the game, so you have to create the empty object. Okay, so it will not be visible to you, okay, inside the game. So you just place the camera onto the tripod, just create the empty object and give it name the tripod. Okay. And set the position of the tripod and camera to 0. Okay. So here you can see that the position of the camera is the Z position is -10. You have to reset the position of both camera and tripod. Just click on main camera and just reset it. Okay. And also click on tripod and reset it. Okay. So after that, what you have to do is just drag and drop the tripod and onto the camera, or you can drag and drop the camera onto the tripod. Okay. Main camera onto the tripod, just like that. Click on camera and drag and drop onto the tripod. Have you done this step? And you have to save also your scene.
Huh?
Have you done this till this step? Basically, you are placing the camera onto the tripod. So now you are going to chuck a 3D object in front of the camera, so it blocks out our vision completely. Okay. So to do this, click on camera and create 3D object now. Click on camera, create 3D object. Object name is quad. Okay. And move the position of the quad to block all the vision. Okay. Just click on quad and after that click on move tool, and here you can see that because it is required to block all the outside vision. Okay. So you have to place just like that. Okay. And you have to increase the size. Just click on move tool, scale tool, click on scale tool and increase the size of the quad, because we want to block all the vision from the scene view. Okay. And now what you have to do, rename the quad object as fader and remove the mesh collider. Just click it, rename the quad object to have that as fader, sorry, rename as fader, and there is also name change, and remove the mesh collider because you don't need to collide with any object in this case. Just remove component. Okay. So our fader will be inserted. Okay. So after that, what you have to do is you go to the assets. Okay. Now create material. So for material, you also want the folder. Just create the material folder here. Material. And click on material here. Okay. And name and you have to named as fader. Inside the material, you have to create also another material. It's a fader material. Okay. And have you done this step? Have you created the fader material? Because their starting point is typical, and after that it will be going to easy for you to make this. Yes, class, are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm giving you the time, rest of you, to complete this. Right now I have just created a material. So just click on material and change the material type as stripes. Okay, and default. Okay. And after that, you have to just click on feather and drag and drop the material onto the feather. So it will look like this. Okay. Have you done this step? Just change the material type to the stripes and drag and drop onto the feather. With alpha value, you have to decrease the alpha value here because this is your scene view. Okay, for the particular object, just change the alpha value here down to 0, like this. Just click on this and change the alpha value to 0. Here it is 1 and it is 0. Okay. This is very important step. So you have to change the alpha value, and after that you have to drag and drop onto the feather. So now you have to create the sphere. Just create one 3D object and create a sphere. Okay, and move the position of sphere like this. Like this, you can move the position and change the scale of to 3. Okay. Yes, have you created the sphere? So again, you have to remove the sphere collider. Just click on sphere and remove the sphere collider from this. Remove component. Okay. And after that, you have to create the material to make it inside out. Okay. For that, you have to create another material. I'm creating this inside the material folder, inside out. Okay. Just create the material inside and just click on that and make it inside out also. Okay. And just place this material onto the sphere. Okay. So that, and just click on textures. Yes. Do you have any doubt? After that, you just click on textures and drag and drop city1 onto sphere 1 like this. And just save the scene and play. Now you will be able to see the 3D view. Have you done this step, class? Because your one location is created. It is blurred because you have downloaded a very less resolution image you have downloaded. So you have to increase the resolution of image, then you can import it. Then it will be visible more clearly. Okay. Have you done this till this step, all of you? Yes, class. Do you have any doubt in this? You have, you can ask. So after creating the sphere, the next step will be to make it interactive. To do this, you have to add sphere changer script onto the tripod. Okay. So this is tripod, and just search the sphere changer script. Sphere changer, just drag and drop onto the tripod. Okay. So this is sphere changer script. Just drop here. Now you have to insert the bird image inside the scene. So this is the scene, you have to insert the bird image. So how you can insert it? Just go to the sprites. This is a bird. Just drag and drop outside the scene view. Because sphere, you just first of all you have to drop outside the sphere, then place it inside the scene like this. Because you just change the scale here because it's not changing the scale to 1. Zero 0.5. Like this. You have to adjust yourself because you're placing the bar inside the, and you just change the position. You can also change, and you can also rotate it like this. When you play, so scene will be visible inside the view. Like you can see the view, like 360 view, and with the image of bar inside the view. So have you done till this step, all of you? Yes, class. Have you done? Please acknowledge me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what you have to do is you just click on, the next step is to click on bird, any bird image, and you have to change the scene view. Okay, Like this is a different city, city 1, and then if you want to go from city 1 to city 2, then you just click on bird image and you will be able to move from city 1 to city 2. Okay, your radical pointer will point out the bird image and you will be able to move inside the environment. Okay, so we are going to do these steps again. So to do this, just click on bird image, okay, add component, and event trigger. Okay, event trigger, you just add the script inside the bird component. Okay, because when will you trigger, you just click on, or you just place the pointer onto the bird image and the bird image will trigger. Okay. Again, you can add the sphere collider. Okay. You have to add two scripts here, event trigger and sphere collider. Okay. When you add the sphere collider here, what will happen? You can see the area of your sphere collider. Means whenever your pointer will approach to that area, then this part will trigger. Okay, that's why you have added the event trigger script in this case and the sphere collider script. Okay, so you have to reduce that particular area because it is very large area. You have to reduce it. Just click on the scale tool. Sorry, just click on this and you just reduce the radius here. Okay, on your right side, sphere collider radius. Okay, and set it to like this. So now you have created the sphere and radius. So after that, you have to create another sphere. Okay, create another sphere for different city, and you have to make it also 3 scale, 3 and 3. Okay, same steps will follow. Okay, because the as the steps you have used to make this scene, the same steps you can follow to sphere 1. So what will be the steps for to move this? Just click on this and add a inside out inside this material. Just click on material. Inside out on the sphere. Okay. After that, click on texture. City 1 you are already imported. Now city 2 to the sphere 1. This is sphere 0 and this is sphere 1. This is the another city you have quoted in this case. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to change the scene after clicking on bird image to the next scene. How you will be able to do that? Just to wait. Click on tripod. You already added the sphere changes script here. Okay, on tripod. This is sphere 1. Add just a minute. So then click on bird image, add new event trigger, pointer enter. Okay, pointer enter, pointer exit. There are several event trigger. Pointer is your reticle pointer which you have added. So just click on bird and enter pointer enter, and this is the event. Just add. Click on add button, and what you have to do is click on this object and search for tripod, because you have added the script on tripod. TRIPOT. Okay. So sphere changer script is added to the tripod. Just click on this and it will be like this. The tripod reference will be added. Just click on function sphere changer. Okay, because you are changing the sphere. Change sphere. Inside the sphere changer, just go to the change sphere. Okay. So where the location of the next sphere you can add here. Next sphere is sphere 1. Just click, drag and drop that sphere onto that particular one. Now your scene will be ready. Just click on play. And when you move to this, and your sphere will change like this. This is a high resolution image. You can see that the difference between both the images. Okay. So you have changed the scene view. So this is basically the virtual tour where you have created only 2 locations, and you can also create multiple locations and same steps will follow. I know first steps will be difficult. It can be difficult for you, but it is compulsory to add some GVR editor emulator, GVR event system. Okay. And you know all the functioning of all the systems and scripts. Okay, GVR reticle pointer, which is already available in your VR SDK. Okay, VR SDK is combination of multiple scripts and scenes. Okay, so you have to use. Okay, there is no need to write any code inside this. Okay, so you have to use. Why you are using this kind of assets, and you must know. So you will be able to make any large application by using the taking the reference from the Google VR SDK. Okay, so you have to make it like CT1. You can just create in CT1. And CT2. Okay. CT1 and CT2. These are two cities. Okay. And but yeah, you will be able to see when you change the rename the object, then the corresponding event trigger script object will also change. Where you can see the script too. So, am I clear with all of you? Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Have you created this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I want the answers from all of you. Do you have any do you have any doubt in these steps? You can tell me if you have any doubt.
No, sir.
Okay. So you can also add the features, multiple features in it. So this is a simple scene. Okay, you can add multiple sound functionality, as I already told you in the starting 10 to 15 minutes. I told you about the definition, about about the definition of virtual tour. Okay, what is the purpose of virtual tour? Okay, advantages of virtual tour. Okay, and how you can improve your virtual tour by adding different components inside the scene. So you can also add the sound functionality. Okay, and you can also make the video type virtual tour. So right now I'm going to create another one scene. Okay, another scene which is CT3, and it will be all interactive, which also consists of sound or something like video type. Okay, you will be able to see the video type. You will be able to see the like water is moving and birds is chirping. Okay, and various sound effects you can imagine. Okay, you will be able to do that. So repeat the same step. Okay, like create 3D object sphere. Sphere. Rename it CT3. Okay, just click on CT3. It is very small. Just keep it side here. Just change the scale because you have to give the scale value same throughout the throughout the sphere. Different sphere. All the sphere must have same scale value. Okay. 3, 3, and 3. Okay. And for that you have to change it from inside out, as name suggests. That inside out means you are seeing the video from the inside of the sphere. Okay, so that's why you are using inside out the script here. And texture shader, yeah, shader, it's a shader. Just click on this and place on. Okay, just a minute. Material, yeah, click on this, and you're making the material inside out, and just after that you can place another scene in this. So right now I'm downloading any video, 360 video you can download from online. 360 video. Actually, I also have a 360 video. Let me check in my PC. Yeah, I have a 360 video. So what you have to do is you just import. You can download if you don't have like 360 video clip, because in real time you have to make the video, but right now you can download it. It's taking some time. So 360 video. You can download any video, like there are several videos here. This is virtual reality based. I can show you the demo, like this is 360 video. This is basically the 360 video. Like that, you just download this video. I already have one video, so I am importing that one. Okay, don't need to go to assets, import new assets. Download. Where is the video? Yeah, this one. It may take some time to import the video. inside the city. So this is 360 video. What you can do is you just click on video and just simply drop onto the tree. It will not visible here, but when you play the game, it will be visible to you. Okay. So to do this, what you have to do, you also have to add another bird inside the second sphere, so that when you click on that bird, then you will be able to move to the city 3 and you will be able to see the video inside the. It looks like amazing basically, and you will be able to interact with the different environment. What you have to do is you have to follow the same steps here. Add bird. Where is bird? Sprites. Okay. Click on this and add another bird into the second scene. Okay. You have to change the location. Okay. Also rotate it. Okay. So you have to check whether it is okay or not. Just play. See the bird. Where is bird? It's not visible. Yeah. You just have to do is make the bird one part of city one. Okay. And also the bird 2 part of city 2. Okay. Then it will be visible to you. Yeah. It is inside the water actually. Yeah. Actually, you have to follow the same steps. Okay. For everything. And just like that. Now play. Yeah, this is a bird. Okay, here you can see, but it is the direction of the bird is not right. You have to change the direction because it is upside down. Rotate it. Like this. Okay. Now the bird is placed inside the city 2. Are you getting my point? What I have done in this, yeah, I've done the same steps. Okay. Because when you click on second bird, and you will be able to change to the third scene. Now to make it interactive, click on bird, add script, sphere collider, and also add event trigger. Okay, you have to add the scripts like sphere collider and event trigger, because when you click on some particular game object, okay, so what will be the area of interactive area? So it will decide by the sphere collider. I'm repeating again the same concept. Just click on sphere collider and make the radius reduce to 0. Sorry, 1.4. Or you can also reduce by this steps. Okay. So this is the interactive area for part 2. And add event trigger. So now add the script. So when the trigger will trigger, so when your radical pointer will come close to the basically the game object, then what will happen? So you have to add pointer enter script. Just click on add button, none object. So previously you have added the script on tripod. So because you are moving the from CT1 to CT2. So now what you have to do, you have to add another script, sphere changer script onto CT2, because here you are moving from CT2 to CT3. So just change the sphere changer script. Sphere changer, this is the script. You can add this script onto the CT2. Okay, when you add the script on CT2, on your right side you will be able to see the whether your script is added or not. Okay, so you can see your script is added here, and CT2. Now click on bird 2 and change the sphere. Sphere CT, sorry, CT2, because click on CT2, no function, sphere changer, change sphere. Move to your no function, click on sphere changer and change sphere. Okay, so you want to move from CT2 to CT3. So just click on drag and drop CT3 onto that. Now your steps is completed. Let's play. Let's check whether it is working or not. So to move the radical pointer, just click on Alt button, and here you can see. Yeah, here you can see the view. Are you able to see that? All of you? How it
Yes,
is
sir.
working? Is it interesting or not?
Yes, sir.
Are you following the steps
Yes, sir.
other than you? Yes, class. I will share the PPT also, so that it will clear for you. Okay. Because you have to ask if you have any doubt. Because I know you may have facing problem while doing this, but you are not asking. So the next step to add the sound features in it. So you know about the 360 image, you know about the 360 video. Okay. Now you can add the sound features in it, because when you play, when you move to the different locations, then the sound will also be there. Okay, sound environment. You have to make the environment be basically beautiful environment, and the sound feature you must add it. Okay, so to do that, what you have to do, you have to download the sound, any sound clip related to the environment. Okay, I'm downloading this. Wait just a minute. Bird chirping, you can download. Waterfall, you can click. This is a side. waterfall M3. I'm sharing the link with you where you can download the sound. Okay. Just play. These are the different sounds. You can select the waterfall short plus noise consists, and waterfall strong noise if you want. Okay, it depends on your scene, what kind of scene you are developing, you are making. Okay, for the applications, okay, for your applications, whether it can be uh, based on some kind of interactive tour or hotel tour, okay, hospitality based. So you have to select what kind of sound you required for that particular one, and you can add simply like the steps when you added the video. Okay, same steps will follow. So there you can see the sounds. I'm selecting, downloading this step. Waterfall is looks like amazing. Just download this one. Is downloading. Yeah. So just go to file and assets, import new assets. Actually, I have to change the location here. The sound. I will share the PPT with all of you in the group. So you will be able to, in case you are not following, then you will be able to repeat the steps. First, you have to understand what is the concept, how you can develop. Okay, this is a sound, and where you want to add this sound on CT3. Just drag and drop that sound onto the particular scene of your objects, particular object. Okay, just click on this. So this is basically the sound effect where you can use this one. Okay. Yes, class. Are you able to understand how to add the sound to a particular scene view? Okay, and how to add the video, how to change the view from one object to another object. Okay, so simply what you have done in this case, you just take the 3D sphere and you are transferring the event from first sphere to the second sphere, and from second sphere to the third sphere, and you are adding the functionality in different spheres. Okay, so you must learn the first steps, which is compulsory. So why you are adding the GVR editor emulator in this case, why you are adding the EVR event system in this case. Okay, and why you are putting the cam camera onto the tripod. Okay, because you don't need to move the camera. Okay, your camera is In this case, your camera is static, but you have to move the tripod here. Okay. So that's why you are I place the camera onto the tripod, and then the tripod will be able to move. Okay. And different functionality will be added onto that. Okay. So before developing any kind of application, you must know about you first of all you have to create a different folders, because what kind of assets you are required to create a particular application, whether it can be virtual reality based or it can be a normal application. So all of what you have to do, you have to create the folder, separate folder, and give the name of that particular folder with respect to their extension. Okay, like you are creating a script, so you have to create a folder for particular script. Otherwise you will not be able to find the scripts. Okay, you will not be able to find the assets. Okay, where you put the assets, you have to search it out. Okay, and you will be confused in the steps. So first steps, you have to download the scripts. Okay, sorry, down you have to create the folder, and it can be for material folder, scene folder, scripts folder, shader folder, sprites folder, textures folder. So you have to create the folder uh, individually, okay, for different assets. Okay, so after that you have to download these assets. Okay, likewise, first we have downloaded the 360 assets. Okay, which consist of two materials, inside out and sphere changes script. Okay, so after that you have to download the Google VR SDK. Okay, you can just simply write the Google VR SDK. You can also download online. It's available easily and free of cost available. So you have to download the package Google VR SDK. So I just want to clear one more thing here. So you have to play, there is a difference between import new assets and import package. Okay, assets is like your material, you can say that, like your images and your uh, objects, game object. But package is different. Package may consist of different scripts. Okay, and demo it can also include. Okay, it's just software development kit, you all know about, I hope. So make it different. So after that you just place that onto the folder, and you have to use that according to your requirement. Okay, so I hope all of you have clear about the virtual tour, why it is using. I already explained you. Okay, there are a lot of application of virtual tour. If you want to uh, increase the product demand in your business, so you can make a virtual application for your product, specific product. You can make a virtual application. Okay, so it will also increase your product selling. Product market can also be increased by using a virtual tool. Okay. Like as I already told you about the BMW example, they don't need any advertisement, but they used virtual tour, okay, to make the customer come and buy it. Okay, and customer can visualize the different products. So to do so, you have to make follow these steps. So after doing these steps, what you have to do is you have to make an application for that. So you need a cardboard for that particular one. So right now you can't use the cardboard. So I will tell you how you can the steps where you how you can build the application, and you can just install the APK in your Android phone, and you can experience the virtual tour. So just go to the file and build setting. So there are different options you can see here. Like if you want to make a PC for Android, for iOS, okay, and Xbox One. So you can create any platform. You can create the application for any platform. Right now, I'm going to create for Android. So just click on Android and switch platform. Okay. Just create on Android. Okay. Now it is taking time because we are creating an Android application for Android platform. You just have first we have to switch the platform. I hope all of you have understood the concept of virtual tour. It's taking time. Yeah. So just switch the platform, go to the player setting and give the company name here. You can give any name here like virtual tour, company name virtual you can give, and the product name here. Product name may be 360 tour. TOUR. Okay. So after that, what you have to do is you have to change the name here on your right side in other setting. Go to other setting and change the name here like package name, company, and product name. You have to change also here. Like your company name will be virtual and product name 360 tour. So you have to change 360 tour here, and the product name will be virtual. Okay. Like now it is matching, and you have to select the API level, application programmable interface level. So for what device you want to make APK, you have to create the APK. For example, I have to create for KitKat. You just can select the KitKat, the minimum API level which is required to install this application. And the target, you can also select the target level. If you select this one, then automatically highest APK level will be installed. Otherwise, you can also select the multiple. You can also select from this multiple options. You can also select the Pi, Oreo, Nova. These are the I'm selecting automatic here, and after that, what you have to do XR setting. Go to XR setting, virtual reality sport. Just click on that because you have added the VR SDK. That's why it is coming. Otherwise, it will not come here. Okay. So virtual reality spotted. List is empty. You have to add it. Which the device you want to use, like Cardboard, Daydreamer, Mock HMD. There are different head-mounted displays available. So like Oculus Rift is available. So which device, for which device you are making this? So for example, you are making for Cardboard, just click on Cardboard, and you can also select the depth level. Okay, depth per bit. There is no need to select maybe confused. So it is now ready to build. Just click on build and your APK level will be ready. So you just, what you have to do, you have to copy that APK level onto your device, and you have just install, and then you can experience the same view which is you are experiencing here. Okay. So I hope all of you have clear about the concepts. So I think I have clear from my side. I'm going to share the my PPT with you. In case you want to make it more interactive, then you can make it. Okay. I hope all of you have clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm sharing the PPT. Wait class just a minute. I'm going to share the link of PPT with you in case. This is the link. In case you are stuck with any concept, then all the explanation you will be able to get from this link. Okay, you can download this one. Okay, in case you have any doubt, you are free to ask me at any time. Okay, just wait. Okay, class, I'm winding up this session. Okay, I'm going to leave now.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.